kidding.
Good morning, Tatum High School, and welcome to our first show of 2015.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Bailey. And first up for the show is announcements.
Tatum High School's student artwork is currently on display at Telco Plus Credit Union's main branch. The students' work includes a combined project that forms an art quilt. Everyone is invited to come by and meet the artist and Miss Hancock on Thursday, February 5th from 5 to 6 p.m. The artwork will stay until February 16th, so if you don't have time on the 5th, then you're good.
NHS has started selling vallograms. The vallograms range anywhere from $1 to $2. Vallograms are a good way to say Happy Valentine's to a special someone. Here are items that are listed below. If you want to purchase one, just see an NHS student.
Sales end Tuesday, February 10th, so order yours now.
Speaking of NHS, they're having one of their blood drives today in the Tatum Community Room.
Here is NHS President Kim Pepper to tell us more about the blood drive.
Hi, I'm Kim Pepper, and I'm president of the National Honor Society. We're hosting a blood drive on January 30th from 8:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. in the TISD Community Room. It's open to all members of the community, 16 or older, but if you're 16, you need to have a parental sign form. Sign-ups are outside room 114, which is Ms. Reisner's room, and they're starting now. And you have to be at least 110 pounds, and make sure you bring your student ID or a picture of you in last year's yearbook. If you're a senior, you need to donate 2 times in your senior year to graduate with a red cord, and we only have this one and one more blood drive, so go ahead and sign up as soon as possible. And every pint of blood that you give will help 3 people who need it.
Tatum High School students do an awesome job of giving back to the community.
Yeah, the seniors ended 2014 with a cool annual event, Seniors Serving Seniors.
They served a nice lunch honoring the senior citizens of Tatum. They even offered valet parking for them as well.
Kelsey was on hand to get this footage, edited by Kevin Thomas.
I don't think so. Oh, like last time I ate, you said, let's trade duels.
Have any idea where we can get blue string or like
I didn't guess you're getting that like
something?
1 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm reading a book.
What?
Well, listening to an audiobook.
Really?
Yeah, you can check them out from the library now. Here's how. In order to start listening to audiobooks or reading ebooks, you need to download the app called Brightwave by Follett. On iDevices, you need to go to the App Store, then search Brightwave. That's spelled B-R-Y-T-E, Wave. You will see 2 apps by that name. You want to click on the one that says K-12 edition. It will look like this. On Android devices, go to the Play Store and search the same thing. You will get a few more results, but just download the one that says K-12 edition. It will look like this. After the app is downloaded, start the app and you will see a screen like this. The username is your lunch number and the password is Eagles. That is spelled E-A-G-L-E-S. The URL is wbb28092.follettshelf.com. After signing in, you will be in the section called e-reader. That is where all your books you checked out are. Just tap on My Library to start searching for a book. Might take a bit to load for the first time. In this tab, you can search for a book you want to check out and check out the book or even return your book. The books you check out are auto-returned, so you don't have to worry about returning them yourself. You also see the number of titles available, and you can also sort them. Alright, so I'm going to search for the Hunger Games, so I'll type Hunger in the search box. Alright, so four results came up, and they are the Hunger Games, Trilogy, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. You know if it's an audiobook if it says play audio, and if it's an ebook it would just say open book. I can also view the info on each audiobook, like who it is narrated by, the runtime. This audiobook is 11 hours, 10 minutes, and 57 seconds, and other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to check this book out by tapping on checkout/hold. After checking it out, it is now in my e-reader tab. Just have to refresh it, and here it is. To start playing the audio, I just tap on play and it will start downloading the book so I can start listening to it, and so I can listen to the full book anywhere without internet once it finishes. But since I have slow internet, it's not going to download right now. On Android, you can't download the book for offline listening. Only iPhone can do that right now. I'm just going to exit playback. I can return the book early by tapping on Return Early and then tapping on Return Title. So that is how checking out audiobooks work.
What's up, Tatum High School? I'm here with Coach Boxell. So, Coach Boxell, where were you at before Tatum?
Before Tatum, I started off my coaching career at Peaster, which is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And then after Peaster, I left and went to Pollock Central, which is just right outside of Lufkin.
What's the difference, between those places and Tatum?
Here at Tatum, one of the biggest differences is we've got a whole lot of athletes to choose from. I think we're a lot deeper overall because of that. But there's a lot of similar things with different schools. But here at Tatum, we have pretty well-rounded athletes that play a lot of different sports, and I think that helps us out across the board.
So should we expect, a state championship maybe?
That's the plan. We're focusing on district right now. We have center on Tuesday, and that's a big game for us, so that's where we're at right now.
So one step at a time?
One step at a time.
So what's your record this year?
We're 19-8 right now, and most importantly, 2-0 in district.
So, who would you consider your biggest rival in district?
Like I said, as far as the center game coming up, that's the biggest rival that we have in district. And, it's a new rival because we moved up a class. But we played those guys 3 times over the summer and created a little bit of a rivalry there, knowing that we were going in the same district. And we were picked to get 1 and 2. So it should be a fun atmosphere on Tuesday night.
How many seniors do you expect to lose at the end of the year?
We have 8 seniors. So we'll lose quite a bit, but we have quite a bit coming back too. We have a good junior class and good underclassmen as well.
Hey Ben, what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't have one.
What?
Don't have one.
Why?
I don't know, I just didn't think of one. Don't have one.
Well, I'll ask a couple of Tatum High School students, and here's their response.
All right.
New Year's resolution to stop street racing.
My New Year's resolution is to start working out.
My New Year's resolution was to give up Dr. Pepper's.
My New Year's resolution is to eat healthier foods.
No?
that's about it for us today.
We're going to close out the show with a video provided by Mr. Grace's Honors English 2 class.
Yeah, the video they put together, included the 3 branches of government and how it affects your daily life.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Well, that's up next, but we're out for now.
Go green or go home.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Hunter. Have you ever wondered how much of your daily life is recorded by security cameras or even personal cameras?
These cameras can be in places such as restaurants, schools, movie theaters, gas stations, superstores, and so many more places.
Surveillance is the continuous observation of a person, place, or thing.
Did you also know that there are an average of 30 million cameras being used to record 4 billion hours of footage each day? Have you ever wondered who has access to all these cameras?
How do you feel about public surveillance?
I feel like public surveillance is an infringement on our rights as Americans. I feel like they can store data on each of us as individuals to use against us if we disagree with their political agendas.
Did you know that the government has 3 million cameras recording over 4 billion hours of footage every day?
Is that including the cameras on our phones that they can hack into to see what we're doing? Is that including the webcams on our computers or on your Xbox so they can see inside your home and your daily activities? Because it's pretty scary.
What do you think the government does with all that personal information?
I think they're, creating databases on people so that when we disagree with them, they can imprison us based on information that they've compiled over years of personal surveillance.
So, the government has access to all these clips along with the owners and managers of these establishments.
Now, what can these clips be used for?
We believe that consumers have the right to decide what personal data companies collect from them and how companies use that data, that information. The right to know that your personal information collected for one purpose can't then be misused by a company for a different purpose. The right to have your information stored securely by companies that are accountable for its use. We believe that there ought to be some basic baseline protections across industries. So we're going to be introducing this legislation by the end of next month, and I hope Congress joins us to make the Consumer Privacy Bill of Rights the law of the land. Whether they are texting or tweeting or on Facebook or Instagram or Vine, our children are meeting up and they are growing up in cyberspace. It is all pervasive. But we need partners. We need a structure that ensures that information is not being gathered without us as parents or the kids knowing it.
This means the government can use these clips for criminal investigations and to discover criminal activity.
The government also has access to any clips that you put in online storage or the cloud.
How much privacy do you feel you have?
Truth is, slim to none.
The number of Americans who support updating our electronic communication privacy laws is growing every day. Just today, the Washington Post reported that over 100,000 Americans have signed a petition asking President Obama to support changes in a 27-year-old privacy law called the Electronic Communications Privacy Act that currently allows government agents to search Americans' private emails without a warrant. The Constitution prohibits government from searching postal mail without a warrant. It defies common sense that email should have any less protection. Our existing laws were written before Facebook or Google even existed. Just think how far we've come in regards to internet technology. It's time to update these laws. Mr. Speaker, it's time Congress and the President work together to update our email privacy laws. I urge the House to pass this needed legislation. I yield back.
The executive
branch
controls many outlets of surveillance and our privacy.
The government has done a good job at limiting the amount of privacy we have.
But is that what we really want?
Zach. Zach.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
Why are you laughing?
And start.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
And start.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Hunter.
We planned that and everything.
Movie theaters and so many more places.
Surveillance is the continuous observation of a person's place or thing.
You moved it.
Can't do this.
Hunter, get up there.
I'm fixing it. Look at that footwork.
I know. I've been working on it for a while. Bet I can do back stand, half front flip, triple jump.
Go for it.
I don't even know what that is. God dang!
This means the government can use these clips for criminal investigations.
Hunter's laughing.
Okay, Hunter, come on, stop.
Wait. Oh, hey there.
1, 2, 3, 4, go.
This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah.